All right, how's everybody doing today? We are going to be playing in the Voyager tournament. We're in our opening round in the rookie division, and we are on hole number 1. So let's take a look at hole number 1. All of these images are brought to you by Golf Clash Notebook. I highly recommend, if any of you aren't using this website, that you need to start using this website. If you play Golf Clash and you want to know anything about it, this is the place. I'm also a big fan of, when I'm playing tournaments, of coming in and looking at every hole so that I know what my game plan is. My game plan is to hit over here and hop over and try and get out into this area so that I have a long iron shot at the hole. Now, if you use a backbone, you're going to be bouncing off the fairway and running it up to the hole. If you use a Saturn, and you've got a high enough developed Saturn where you got backspin, you can try and backspin it into the hole. If you're hitting on this side and landing out in this area, it's going to be a wood shot to the green, and it lends itself to using the most accurate wood that you have with the best ball guide. Even a mid-developed sniper, even 5, 6, 7, somewhere in that range, if you've got good accuracy and ball guide, and that's what you're looking for here. Distance is not going to be as big a factor if you're out into this area. So whatever club you're using to approach the green, you want to make sure it's a really good accuracy club. Now, I've been practicing this. This lends itself to a backbone to bounce on and get up there. I've tried it with the Saturn to do the backspin to give me a shot of hitting it on the first bounce, and if that doesn't work, then backspinning it back in and giving myself 2 shots. I'm going to try it both ways. Let's see what kind of backspin we have on our Saturn. I'm going to try it with the Saturn the first go around and see how it looks. I'm also going to use a Titan. I want to be able to use a little bit of that wind. Or do I use a Kingmaker? And it's not that I necessarily need all of the power and stuff on the drive shot. It's that, knocking the wind down on that second shot and giving myself as good a chance as I can. So I think I'm going to play this with a Kingmaker. Now, if you have balls, this is where you use your good balls. Using your good balls and you're playing rookie during the week. You're mainly staying in the Marlin, Navigator, Quasar range. But the upper tier balls, the Titan, the Katana, and the Kingmaker, this is when you would pull them out. I see a lot of people using even special balls that you have to buy down here, or Titans, Katanas, and Kingmakers on these holes during regular one-on-one play, and it's kind of a waste of a ball. Now you don't have that ball for the tournament, and the tournament's where it really counts. So we've got an extra mile. We're going to switch to our sniper just in case we're in that range. And it looks like we have our regular suspects, so let's get started. We're on hole number 1. The goal here is, you absolutely have to get the eagle, but you want to give yourself a super legitimate shot at an albatross. Obviously you're not going to make that albatross shot every time you come to this hole, but you want to give yourself that shot every time you come to this hole. And while I'd really like to get an albatross today, I would much rather get an albatross on the weekend round. Now, if you're using a big power ball here, and you can get over into this area, then you're even in a better spot. We'll take a look at that and see what kind of look we have over there. And you can play this with pretty much any driver, especially if you're doing the layup shot over there, like he's attempting to do. Pretty much any driver on the board is going to get you into that area. Let's see how good we can get. Now we're pushing the limits too much when we do that, and so we're going to do maximum top spin. And I want to stay a little to the left of center. So here's center. I want to stay a little left to the center. You can see that the course is kind of sloping in that direction. This is 2.1 per ring, so we're almost 2 rings. So we're going to come out 2 rings, and then we're going to push it back to the red line and pick that distance back up. We were just making the adjustment for the wind. We're going to do a little teeny bit of power, not enough to make the needle do anything strange, and a little teeny bit of curl. Trying to pop it out there. Now, because of where I lined my ball up, I could have hit a great to the left, a great to the right, or a perfect, and I'm going to end up out in the same area. So I'm not eliminating one shot. I see a lot of guys set their ball up, and where they're setting it up, they're actually taking out the great to the left or the right. If they hit a great to the left or the right, or on one of those sides, the ball's going to end up in the rough. So I try and always make sure that I give myself, I mean, we all want to hit perfect every single time, but the reality is that we don't hit perfect every single time. And so I want to make sure that I never eliminate a great to the left or the right. I always want to keep my ball in play on the fairway. All right, we're going to try and backspin this in. Let's see if we can start off on the green. I'm a real big fan of starting off on a surface and staying on that surface as opposed to bouncing from one surface to another surface. So let's put maximum backspin on here. And let's get down in here so that we can really see where we're at. Let's try and get as close to that cut as we can. We're going to start off a little bit to the left of the hole. The Saturn is 2 per ring, so we're at 3/4, so we're just a little bit over a ring and a half. And then the goal is to hit perfect. Now with backspin shots, a lot of times if you're really trying to play the backspin, we're just a little shy of that. That was the right layout. We're just a little bit, needed a little bit more backspin, or we needed to be a little bit closer to the fringe. I'll have to go back and watch the video and see where it landed. It's one of the benefits of recording yourself is that you can go back and watch your setup on those and see, what you did right and what you did wrong. A lot of times you'll make a shot and you'll do something and you'll go, man, what did I do right there? If you record yourself, you can go back and watch that, and you can analyze what you did. It makes it a little bit better. So we are not going to be playing shootouts because we don't want to waste our hole-in-ones. But I am going to play this shootout no, we're not going to play any shootouts. That's just how it works. Help speed up the gameplay. And all right, that was hole number 1 of the Voyager tournament. Thanks for watching.